Hi everybody, I thought I would do a Christmas greeting. I did one several years ago, so I'd like to wish everybody a happy Christmas and a safe 2026.
Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from everyone at DATA Australasia.
And thank you, Kylie, for that awesome introduction, as usual. Well, of course, this year has not been without its challenges, of course, but I would like the opportunity to thank everybody who's been a part of DATA Australasia in 2025 and even previously. There are people around this show that without whom none of it could have happened. It was never meant to be a one-man band or a one-woman band. And I'm going to start with the wonderful Gikken, Parvinja Singh. He is the best. He's a silver service taxi driver who I met at Vision Australia while I was about a third of the way into my tenure, and he said, if you leave, I'm going to help you drive for your business. And he has. We have a protocol. Either if he can't pick me up, he sends somebody who can. We go to the job, we deliver the service for 2.5 or 3 hours or even 4, and then he knows what time to come and pick me up. Now, if he can't pick me up, he'll have another one of his silver's drivers within his WhatsApp network come and fetch me. And he'll ring me and let me know that there are the drivers out the front, and I'll say, can you relay that I'll be out in 2 minutes? I may ask for help if I've got extra baggage. And that way, the client knows I'm leaving at the allotted time. I know that I'm leaving at the allotted time because everything does run to a clock when you do this. You can't just hang around all day at a client's house. Kellie Mitchell, my dear friend who has helped me right from the beginning on this business, and she would be the business coach. She's the one who's full of all the good ideas. She's an ideas woman. And we ever heard that line before? Was it the castle or something? Anyway, she is all the one who comes up with these grandiose ideas, and some of them actually work. Like it's cool. And she will allow me to. She'll test me. She'll provoke me. But I love that about some people in my life because it makes them think. Makes me think. My sister Kasey, who has decided to, she wants to live in Queensland, but she's there in the background. And whenever I go to her place, she's allowed me to work from her living room or the spare room. So we've actually done work remotely back into Melbourne and other places around Australia from my sister's house from time to time. She's been a strong advocate. Again, sticking with the K's, Kylie, the voice of DATA Australasia. You've heard her on these videos in the lead in and the lead outs. And she's also been, she's got a radio background, but she's also a professional writer who has written a lot of stuff that's currently on the website and also writes and assists with helping me write those reports that have been so successful over the last several years. There are some that I do on myself with AI or just off my own bat, but many have been done with Kylie over the years, and I would have been lost without her on many occasions. Because she does get in with the participant and the client with their permission and helps me interview them and builds a story about that client that she can massage and write into something that the NDIS can understand. Because remember, the NDIS are government bureaucrats. They don't understand access technology in the way that we do. So we have to structure those reports in a way that most people can understand it. And then there's a more recent addition to my life, Kirsten, another K. She was the one who gave me the kick up the backside to get the last little chunk of the course done. And with her doing that, in less than 48 hours later, Annette and I were putting up the certificate on the wall. So thank you, Kirsten. And she's also stimulated my interest in other things to do with Braille and Braille music, opera. With the a couple of other people I want to mention and say thank you to, besides you, the clients, is of course my bookkeepers. I will say bookkeepers now because Miket has been a bookkeeper who I got through one of my cohort in Blindness and Beyond. Thanks, Jess. She's been a stalwart of mine for several years as a bookkeeper, and now she's joined by Marnie, who knows a lot more about QuickBooks. But they're going to do the migration into another accounting package as soon as they can, which is good. They know their stuff, and she's saved me a hell of a lot of money over the years. So Marnie is of similar ilk. So I'm really looking forward to now working with the both of them. Two minds are better than one. And then, of course, there's Michael, the accountant, who just takes the tax return and does it after the bookkeepers have weaved their magic. And the whole team works well. So I've always said, particularly with admin and bookkeeping and even writing some of these things that Kylie does, if you are in business and you can't do something, or you don't know how to do something, or you simply don't want to do something, then no problem. Just employ somebody. There's plenty of people out there who would give their right arm to have you employ them to do the stuff you don't want to do. And I learned that lesson back at Swinburne in the late 1990s when I was in another business. And it still holds true today. So I think I've got just about everybody except for one special person. What can I say about this chick? That's what it said on the slide at my birthday. Annette Schubert, my absolute gorgeous friend who comes here. She started off as an NDIS support worker many years ago, but we were brought together under such trying circumstances during the COVID lockdowns that we've become really good friends. And we still have those professional boundaries. She still gets paid for what she does. I don't take advantage of that. But she's been there and she's picked me up from jobs when I've moved from being a provider with a client into being a participant to go and do our normal Wednesday exercise and shopping adventures that we have. Or she's got me back home in time to work with a client in the office remotely while she does a few things in the kitchen. So she's just a good egg. She's a lovely, gorgeous person, and without her I'd be lost both from a personal and a professional level. So thank you, Annette. She's out there on the side doing her bit to help as well. And there's a little chuckle, I love it. She's actually paneling this video for me. There you go. So she's really doing some really cool things for me. So thank you, Annette. If there is anyone else out there I've forgotten, please, I didn't mean to. I appreciate you all. And I particularly appreciate you, the clients. You've made Data Australasia what it is over the years. Those of you who have stuck with us during the quieter period in 2025, I look forward to continuing working with you and to rebuilding the business next year. So thank you for being a part of it. And I'd like to wish you, your families, your close loved ones and the people with whom, for who you care about, all the very best for Christmas, the festive season, and have a wonderful 2026.
To contact Elise, call 0448 966 533. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from everyone at Data Australasia.